starting timer now. Wait, where was it? F5. Yep.
Is it Jurasco stuff now?
Yep.
Your point is well taken.
Drawn by the molten lava, blazing fire elementals patrol the caldera. Tempest's spine rises into the clouds. A molten
For that I
ring
don't
surrounds
have
the base of the spire, and entrances
one
scar
step
the
yet.
cliff face.
Mm.
Here and the drow huddle together ahead, proof that they have returned to work with the giants. Afraid of presence of the fallen giants. Apparently, the cold has thrown others to his banner. To the left of the jungle, you spot a massive dangerous person. To the right, the tunnel turns sharply. Warlock approaching the crystal box has triggered some mechanism within the iron golem. The behemoth.
Let me in.
Final signal crystal ignites, revealing a portal into an unknown lair of fire and ice. A barrier blocks the way to a treasure chest, and an oddly shaped rune. Heat spreads along the floor. Bitterly cold air rolls across the floor and funnels into the passages in this section of the... A strange thought passes through your mind. Linked by Sargon, fire will linked by Swordjack. Ice will reform as
Easy peasy.
fire still burns.
Are you taking it?
Do you pick up the run?
I will pick it up.
I'm not have to do the puzzle. I don't want to do that.
Lair of fire and
You
ice.
can do the puzzle, and then the person with the rune just puts it in after.
I see.
A deep hole offers no sign of egress, although a soft, cool
Or rather,
breeze can be felt coming
you don't
from
have to do the
below.
puzzle.
Peering
Sorry,
over the edge, you realize that a fall from this height would be devastating, if not deadly. Peering over the edge, you realize that a fall from this height would be devastating, if not deadly.
Yosh.
Cold air funnels through the opening in the cavern. Filled with drow scorpions and rust monsters guard this room. A sea A sudden breeze swirls the dust in this dim chamber.
Oops.
Across the
Right.
mountaintop and in the valley below, as Sorjak Inkani crumples to the ground, defeated.
Ravenloft.
Mm-hmm.
stumble through, you spot a corpse in the grass near the
Bill,
abandoned cart.
Bill, I want to push you down.
From down the road, you hear the sounds of harsh. The soldier looks up at you, his face strangely pale. You hear howling in the distance. A raven cries somewhere overhead. Why would someone put so many scarecrows to guard a road in the middle of the forest? What do these straw men keep away? You hear a branch snap behind you. The scarecrow finds the ground. As you look up, you realize you can hear noise from under those trees, the same way you
What's the first thing I remember? It must be Papa, calling out my name. Irina! He'd shout whenever I wandered too
Fine.
far away from his side. When I was little, I thought he was just being silly. Now I know what he felt.
It's really like even doing this. I think I'm not that much faster than you. Like you get here at the exact same time as me. I think like I kind of messed it up where I should have just recalled out of the quest instead of going through the door.
Small, distant voices spring from nowhere.
We're so hungry.
Fuck you.
Find us.
You missed the XP scroll. And then
Yeah.
you
Here we are.
don't gain that much
You
time.
spot something in the middle of the room.
Save.
Yeah.
Something small and old and forgotten.
We're
Not really
tired.
worth it, but it feels easier that I don't have to like run through.
We want to rest. Take us to a nice
But yeah, I do lose out on the XP.
We want to rest now. You found the secret door. It leads down to the basement, where the monster is.
Beyond the secret door, a dusty stairwell leads down into darkness.
Key.
The monster's around here someplace. You can smell him. He stinks.
The sound of chanting echoes
If
from down
I
the
could
hallway.
bow that ear.
Robed apparitions surround the altar, chanting.
My first time in like 5 lives being here. Yeah.
The ghostly chant suddenly changes. One must die. One must die. Lorgotha Dekea, we awaken thee. The robed figures vanish, and something stirs in the water. The creature collapses. A little voice in the darkness says,
You got rid of the monster. Good. Time to sleep. Oh. Good night.
There's a sudden gust of air, as if the entire building let loose a sigh.
The rest of these men, the old woman's voice grows cold.
Aye, they were here yesterday.
A wolf howls in the distance. Its cry echoes first here, then there. The wind whispers treasure among the upper boughs. Those are not pebbles filling the air. They are human teeth. This corpse is nearly beyond recognition, so savagely has it been mangled by the wolves.
is this lady?
She's here.
Hmm.
The ghost's story appears to be true. Morgantha addresses the gathered peasants from up on the wooden platform.
Enough already. Shoot! She says. We've no more pies.
Hear me.
How many times must I tell you?
Morgantha looks down
Over
at
here.
you.
You poor misguided soul. You thought that they'd... No!
The old woman sneers. Morgantha howls.
Enough of this!
Now, for the pie makers within the mad cackling comes from upstairs as a dredge climbs, fully formed, out of the bubbling, tarry contents of the cauldron. Only the bitter taste of dreams cut short and hope broken. All of this. The oil spreads across the floor and then catches fire, filling the windmill with billowing, choking smoke.
Give them every single gory detail. Dictator.
Yeah, ally 3rd floor in the bedroom. I have both keystone and icon 2nd floor, and then the exit is through a north tower brazier room, so you have to fight the golems.
Yeah. Do they heal from fire?
What fire?
Do the golems heal from fire?
Yeah.
Maybe you should do ally, and then I'll do 2nd floor. Then, 'cause
Okay.
I don't have electric or resist.
A trap. A friend. But will you know which is which when you find it? Swells of organ music, fraught with defiance, determination, and despair, reach your ears and fill the corridor ahead. As you step into the
So
dining
I take
hall,
2nd
the music
floor.
abruptly halts.
Do you know where
A stern,
it says that the
regal man turns
ally
to
thing
face
is?
you. Please,
Ally is in
come
3rd.
in, my honored
That's what I'm
guests.
doing.
I am, of course,
Or the like
Count
the
Strahd
thing that
von
you get from
Zarovich,
interacting with
your
ally,
host.
the keystone or whatever.
Strahd's laughter
Chapel.
echoes across
So
the
you
hall,
probably want to do that
and his
last.
form dissolves into mist. The
Dictator,
door
right.
slams shut.
I just wanted to know where to head to. Death belly crossbow turret. Not how that is.
Could it be, no. I thought
Second
maybe-
ballista, but
yeah.
it's ballista.
This is not the bedroom, no. This is the bath chamber.
You have found an ally within Ravenloft. If Esmeralda had not told you of the ward barriers around the castle, and the keystone needed to escape them, finding the icon of Ravenloft would be all for naught.
Gotten
Maybe I could have gone through here actually.
Yeah, I think you can go 3rd floor.
I want to find that path because I'm always. I only know.
I think it's pretty close to like the main room.
To the dungeons? No.
Sounds right.
Is it?
I think so. I could be wrong, but I thought it was.
Hmm.
An intricately
Yeah,
carved
you're right.
brazier lights this space with a flame that seems to give off no heat. In a flash of fire, you are teleported. There is a spiral staircase across the room, suggesting you are in one of the castle towers. A great rumbling shakes the floor, coming
You're
from
taking a Lebaloo?
With the keystone in hand, you step through the castle wards unhindered. You check your bags. Sure enough, the icon of Ravenloft is still there. You have done it. With a sigh of relief, you wonder if you will cross paths with Esmeralda again.
By the edge of the
Hope they
Stormreach
just split.
market, a pensive
Yep.
form scans the thronging crowd. She is searching
412.
for heroes. Heroes able and willing to face an unknown foe in the ancient ruins of Giant Hold.
I just had to put my enhancement points in.
The mansion looks abandoned, yet according to what you've been told, the Order of the Silver Dragon still guards this place, bound by an oath that not even death.
I need to turn in the last clip real quick. One sec. I should have to turn that in.
Please, just let me put.
The sound of flapping wings comes from just beyond the closed door. Your eye is drawn to the impressive beacon that dominates the courtyard. Suddenly, taloned creatures fly out from behind it, swooping down on their prey.
We're heading down now. Beam coming. Servant Quarter.
You have returned to Castle Ravenloft, this time uninvited. As promised, the servant's door was not sealed, a sign that Jesper the Raven made it this far at least. This is the South Tower stair. Following it all the way to the top should get you close to the lair of the old thrones mentioned in Jesper's journal.
Don't hit me.
As you come to the door of the witch's den, you recall the password from Jesper's journal. You whisper, and the wards on the door fall.
Speak to those hags.
Many sets of green eyes shine out at you from the darkness. They regard you with a haughty aloofness that only one creature across the many planes has truly mastered. The cat. The old witch's cackle, and one of them sneers at you. I saw the warnings of their spying ways. So they set a trap. Just like that, in he flew. Face twisting into a gap-toothed grin, the witch continues. Here we go, lappers now, and you can't without eggs. All its secrets will be ours, and then you're the priest. Her gaze lingers on you, and she licks her lips. Such a little birdie, though, sister. I think we need more meat for our pot, don't you? The cauldron's fiery heat abates. These vile crones have uttered their last curses. It is time to search their lair. You find a set of vials, which must be the potions of gaseous form described in the journal. They will allow you entry into the magical tower within the treasury.
Ding.
You quaff
Yep.
the witch's brew, and you watch as your body evaporates into a fine mist. By strength of will alone, you push yourself through the tiny tower window and take solid form again on the inside. The tower seems to be bigger on the inside somehow. And as promised, it is filled with treasure. The thud of heavy footsteps coming from above serves as a warning that it does not lack for guards. This book's pages are brittle with age, and much of it is illegible. But what you can
Going
make
straight
out
downstairs.
suggests the author is none other than Strahd himself. Perhaps your allies back in town can make sense of it.
A harsh, commanding voice issues from down the hall. It's Isaac.
books on the shelves here have a range of grim and horrifying titles. The perfect collection for someone who consorts with literal beings. Lady Fiona Barker smiles confidently. You're as dear as a small thing. You must be it. I had a bet on this. I bid you adieu. Lee looks at Strozny falls, the flesh of his deformed arm melting away. What a stir this will cause once the news is known. This gentleman is resting, impeccably dressed with 2 horns upon his thighs. The chest of the chest is filled with human bones. Alchemical paraphernalia on these shelves hammer your senses with a bouquet of pungent, sordid odors.
Fook.
No.
Cool. Had Eladar. I'm a loss, unfortunate.
Yep.
I think the Lightbringer was the only one that was left, and I think he was the one that died me. I figured if I just ran away, I wouldn't have to kill him, just go back up and just like run out the dot. But I think he like reapplied it to me, so I still ended up dying.
A young woman's
Thank you,
voice
by the way.
pleads from the young woman hisses as she
Right.
jumps onto her bed. Little kitty doesn't know you. Lady Voctor does a double take. Oh, you made it this far? Pity. The evidence is plain as day, and so very damning that even the town of Olaki would shun her, were it known. Schemes, and rightly so. An uneasy sense of doubt creeps over you. What monster or lunatic will come forth to rule Vallaki now?
They are taking bell. But on my screen, I look like I'm decently ahead of you. When I look at your stream, and you're like slightly in front of me.
Yep.
A familiar figure stands, waiting for you and Casimir by the warmth of a crackling fire.
Yandar. You go.
single coin fall near your feet. Bounce on the floor, then roll into a crack with a marble ball. The decrepit lich turns toward you.
Do I know you?
He wonders aloud.
Symbol here.
You
Nice.
found the symbol of Ravenkind. Surely it will be useful in the struggle against Strahd.
There's one more chain of Ravenloft. I think this part of the run, or like from here until the end, it feels like we're pretty close to finishing. I think the first half seems way longer.
Yeah.
A cave leads down into the dark and the damp. You found all the ingredients needed to purify the wine. Now to add the antidote to the large wine vats on the main floor of the winery. With the real poisoner taken care of, you rush to add the antidote to the wine vats. The choking stench of the poison clears and is replaced with a sweet smell of fermenting grapes. Thanks to you, the Wizard of Wines will produce one more vintage.
Lightning dances amongst the cairnstones, ringing the hill with an eerie light. Arcs of lightning jump from stone to stone, blocking your path.
I'm just not going to bother at all getting conquest here, because I think I might as well just go as fast as possible.
Forms emerge from the mist and attack. With the destruction of the last foe, The lightning dancing between some of the nearby stones flickers. Falls, a gap opens in the lightning-ringed stones. The chanting grows louder as you approach the crest of the hill. A wave of dread washes over you as you enter the circle of stones. Ahead is a huge, looming statue. You examine the statue and find a hollow of features. A glowing green gem rests inside. You stop the druid's dark ritual and recovered the magic gem they stole from the druid shouts. Do not let them disrupt our ritual. Attack! Stop them! Stop them!
Trying to catch up to him, but he kept looping around trying to get to you.
Ring around a rosy.
The arch-druid crumbles.
Head full of posies.
Must be completed. It is Lordsmarch's will.
No. Yep.
This is the first time in a couple lives that I've gone to the Ravensbane instead of Abbey first.
And the magic of the nearby
Correcting my mistakes.
A section of mist fades, allowing you to explore further. With the magic of the ward gone, the nearby a piece of parchment catches your eye and moves to the southwest. The freed raven flies off. The ward's magic fades, allowing you to explore further into the hill. The raven caws in thanks as it flies away. With the ward disabled, the mists part, revealing the ruins of a mansion.
We're all gonna die.
Sounds of weeping can be heard further into the ruins. Frantic cawing can be heard from a large clearing past the ruins
Why
of the
do you
mansion.
cry?
The ward is dispelled and the nearby mists subside. You can now make out a large
rest
area
here.
of
It's
open
probably faster.
swampland to the southwest. Perhaps Baba Lasaga's hut can be found there. Loud caws can
Why
be
do
heard
you
from both the
cry?
southwest and the south. You've found what must be Baba Lasaga's hut, but the magic mists that swirl around the building prevent you from entering it. A nearby raven croaks excitedly. A metallic click can be heard from the raven's. You've deactivated a ward protecting Baba Lasaga's hut to the east. The raven you freed flaps its wings and flies off. The magic wards near Baba Lasaga's hut have all been removed. The ensorcelled mists lift, allowing you to enter the area. A rank smell fills your nostrils as you enter the surprisingly spacious hut. A caged raven makes a commotion in the northeast corner. As the raven flies toward the exit, it says,
Take the gem from the chest and flee. This hut is more dangerous than it appears.
A deep groan reverberates from the floor as the gem is removed. Then a hunched figure suddenly appears in the doorway.
I'll have my revenge on you and those accursed birds. Just you wait!
Shouts Baba Lasaga as she fades from view. The hut is eerily quiet once more.
was almost 10 seconds faster than our recorded best run.
Wow.
Nothing in the graveyard.
In the what?
Nothing in the graveyard.
Most precious treasures, the son of 100 afternoons, sealed in
Got the
bottles
key.
and aged into liquid hope. Misty figures look up as you approach. You spot a grimy metal key on the ground nearby. You pick up the tarnished key.
Do you think it's worth bothering to get the Abbott fight, or do I just skip it?
Skip maybe.
Mm-hmm.
You found the sun sword, though
Got
something
the
seems
sword.
to be wrong with it. The legends say it blazed with a blinding light, but this is just a lifeless hit. Perhaps Irina knows how to make it shine again.
Where was the sword?
That covers most of
In
this
the
room shows that it is
cellar.
seldom used.
In a wine casket. I think
Strange whoops
if
and unnerving screams echo from
Madame
the floor
Eve
below.
says like where the abbot
Tall,
abbot
silent
keeps his
flames
most
shuffle
precious
down the
things,
corridor,
something like that.
while strange
That's where it
cries
is.
echo from behind closed doors.
I will open here just in case.
In one corner of the room leads down into the cellar.
Wow, I didn't know you can roll through that.
I think you can walk through it normally, but it just looked cooler. I think I was like 30% sure you could skip there.
I am fine on
Right,
skill
no,
points,
okay.
by the way, if you want to go back.
Probably not fun. Like 2 fights. No, 1 basically.
A decrepit shrine overlooks a small, tranquil
Maybe I should have
pool.
anyways, because you have to wait.
You open the gate
I'm
and
gonna
let
do
Irina into the shrine. There you are. This seems so familiar, but I'm sure I've never been here before. Did you bring the sun sword? I feel that it somehow holds the key. Irina
She
takes the sun sword
is
and tenderly places it
mine.
on the shrine. This was his sword. And this is where we would meet. Early in the morning during midsummer. Yet the sun sword remains inert. There is no sound, but the water lapping at the edge of the pool. Suddenly,
Suddenly an image appears in the
Do you know
sparkling
when
waters
did
of the
optional?
pool.
A handsome youth with a
So I was
kind
saying,
and noble
should I
visage.
skip the optional? Because it's just me and you.
The sadness
Yeah,
in
but
his
now
eyes
I'm
turns
fine
to
on skill
sudden
points,
joy.
so you can do it.
Tatiana, it has
Okay.
been so
I was
long.
just thinking, like, is it
Come,
even
my
worth it
love.
to get the XP
Let
for
us
it?
be together at last.
I'll do it.
Irina gasps.
What is it, like
Sergei, my
1500
beloved.
XP, I want to say?
Oh, we were to be married so long ago.
Yeah.
Has this blessed pool called your spirit to me? As she reaches for Sergei, she is pulled down beneath the rippling
Crazy
water
Cook has come
and
online.
into her lover's embrace.
Is he
You have
overwatching?
never seen a happier
not yet.
couple as they begin to fade from view. For a moment, all is quiet. Then a peal of thunder shakes the land, and a deep, dark voice from beyond the mountains cries out,
She is mine!
A dark figure appears near the shrine.
her I cannot follow.
Cries Strahd.
You helped her. You suffer for that.
Strahd winces as he enters the pool. Part of this place's holy power must still linger.
The gleam
Right,
in her
taking-
eyes was like
do we take a couple
warm
here?
sunlight
Yeah.
on a still pond. That light is gone forever.
And
When I
it's
try to
Lordsmarch.
imagine those eyes, all I see is a mad abyss. This is
We
a
just will watch
waste
after
of my
Lordsmarch.
time.
Yeah, we can.
You are trapped here, just as I am. Better to leave you alive. I can watch your dreams die slowly.
With that, Strahd vanishes with the wind. For a moment, you despair at being left behind in this dreary, defeated land. Then, without warning, the sun sword blazes forth with a warm, bright light. You pick up the sun sword.
Do not forget
The
about
instant
splitting.
you touch the hilt of the dazzling weapon, you realize that this is the weapon that could slay Strahd. That this is the key to ending his dominion. Something starts to grow within you. Something you had almost forgotten. Hope.
Crimson magic flickers over this massive stone door, sealing it shut.
I will go to Ginny.
The ground shakes, and the cavern shrine door rolls open. Smoke and ash fill the air as an Afridi manifests into the chamber. The Afridi gives a final roar of
Where's out of range?
then
Cool.
vanishes in a shower of ash. A resonant hum fills the ruins as the first breath. Waves of intense heat billow out from the chamber ahead.
Leaders. Fine.
It must be me. I thought I pulled it, but I might have slid off.
A massive fiery barrier seals off the cavern passage.
The once in every 10 lives where it's not me that makes a mistake.
The second rune activates. There's a massive rush of air. Blocks the passage, leading into the deeper caverns. Everything suddenly shifts, and the floor collapses. Lightning crackles, and
So I
you're
was
hit by
surprised he had caught up to me
and piercing
by the time I
cold
reached
at
that
the
door.
same time.
But I
Or
did pull it.
for the-
It's just I
yeah.
must have
By keeping
bounced
the
off.
element of chaos.
Yeah, I had the same thing happen to me when I tried to pull
As you
mine.
travel deeper into the caverns,
Yeah,
you
actually,
can feel
thinking that like
everything
it's surprising that
slowly
you
shift
reached there
around
as the
you. A
gate
menacing
ladies
presence.
experience. I thought like I had been late pulling mine or something.
Voice croaks.
Did you think so great a prize would be easily won? Come, children. Time to feast.
Who the hook done it?
With the death of the Grey Slod, the magic barrier sealing off the Eye of Kithri vanishes. You can feel the rumble of uncontrolled chaos within the Eye of Kithri as you put it into your pack. Better get the unstable artifact into the hands of Moorgrave University researchers as soon as possible. Robin Bix, your employer, suspects that this is an inside job. It's up to you. Aether Finkelberry manages to pacify the This ledger shows that Danis has been skimming funds from the construction project.
Instead of tools, he's been buying arms and armor for his crew, whoever they are. Why does he need an army? The workers' testimony reveals that only Danis, the former, knew how to disable the security mechanisms around the Eye of Sirania. The conversation with a workers' union member casts doubt on Bernadotte's interest in helping the workers. According to Caleb, Clarissa Boromar made her fortune as a burglar and an antiques collector.
Kobold.
That is a conveniently specific set of skills. There are kobold footprints all over this place.
We found her. I can use Danis. Go to them.
Suggests Aether Finkelberry is involved. According to a loud kobold, these creatures are not supposed to talk to strangers. What else has Finkel been telling his research center? This feather may have belonged to Danis Durkinshire. He's the only raven pilot we've seen around. Is someone framing this poor soul? Or is he not so innocent? It may be a good time to question Danis. Perhaps he'll let slip something incriminating. The violent undertones of this pamphlet make this union seem less like advocates for better wages and a safer work environment, and more like, well, a cult. What has Bernadotte, their leader, been up to? This cultist hood is just big enough for a half-orc head.
Sad.
And look, there's
That
a
would have
single
been
hair in
really
it.
fast run.
One that matches Bernadotte's.
I'm going to burn a
You are
lot.
convinced Bernadotte Smith's
Yep.
worker union is a front for a violent cult. Whether they have stolen the Eye of Sirania remains to be seen. You hear a close-up chime as the finding enchantment unravels from the Eye of Sirania. A portal blasts open to a painfully bright place.
I think that would have been like almost. Maybe. So I go straight here.
Something glinting in the back corner of the cavern catches your eye. You found the first crest. No doubt more searching will turn up the others. The sunlight here feels much stronger than you'd expect.
Can't.
The rocky outcroppings here appear to be sturdy enough to climb. The surface of the underground pool begins to ripple as you approach.
At one.
Then the pool
I got
churns
two.
as an elemental flows up and attacks. The elemental
There's
dissipates,
no
and the magical barrier
good crests.
protecting the pool
I think it's
fades.
way to the north.
You feel more than hear a faint humming sensation coming from the device.
I think I'll
that
just
is
put mine in now.
Okay, so I grab this one.
Anyway. Yeah.
A terrifying scream
a little
echoes
time.
through the canyons. You notice the motionless form of an elf crumpled upon the rocks below.
Smart detour. Oh no, I would not have thought of that.
No.
The last orb floats into place, and there's a sudden pulse of magic power. Somehow you get the strange feeling that the path has just become open to you. For many long years, this place relied upon secrecy to protect the Eye. That time has clearly passed. As you step inside the temple, you notice that the floor is totally free of the sand and dust of the desert. Everything is strangely clean. Someone or something is caring for this place.
Very well. If you would be the one to bear it to safety, then prove your worth.
You hear the sound of heavy footfalls echoing down the tiled halls. The Deva pulls back with a nod.
You are indeed worthy. This charge is now yours to bear.
One
Do
second
not
faster
let
than
it
best
fall
time.
into darkness.
Well, even
We
with
will
bad
be
crest.
watching.
You wonder
Yup.
about the Deva's parting words as you place the Eye of Irian in your pack.
I did not like that mark.
Mother Ashira tells you that you marvel at the beauty of the courtyard. When you touch the water in this fountain, you feel almost weightless, as though you were floating just above the ground. A pattern of glowing stones covers the floor of this chamber. These stones you instinctively let out at first you feel a sense of calm and relief. Yet that relief quickly turns to dread as you notice you blink awake. You realize with a jolt that
You know what the term cunty means? There's a villain had posted a picture of himself, like, in a crop top, which shows, like, his butt on his stomach, and someone replied to that saying, "This is so cunty."
No, I don't.
To send you away after all.
Like,
I
see you in
suppose you won't just
G.
leave my subjects in the
Why?
thrall of a sweet dream. There's no reason to lie anymore. I am what you seek. I am the eye
Slutty, maybe?
I
of
felt it.
Delcor. The magic I have used to
Yeah, that's what
lull
I
these mortals
would
to
imagine,
sleep
but
has kept me fed for all these years.
I thought that
How exciting! Well,
you know.
come find me if you must. If you're able to reach the Twilight Chapel, you might be
Oh my
able to
god,
save the
no!
monk.
God, I got so high.
You might see
Almost.
floor gives way. You plunge down into a shaft filled with the monastery's support beams.
I think that would
You
make it
hear the eye's cloying voice
if we
echo
implied the, like,
around
the
you.
going back to
a pity to watch you
do
fall
it faster.
so
I think it would
far.
win
Not to worry,
for sure
love.
best time.
I'll send my dear friends to help you get back on your feet.
You catch your breath after the
Right.
difficult climb. Taking a look around, you spot unsealed doors by the chandeliers up above. Surely one of these doors must lead to the chapel where the eye awaits. After the quarry vanish, you notice dead bodies on the floor. It appears that the cultists of the Hidden Hand have tried the monastery and retrieve the eye.
Cool. A lot of water running into that 3 times. Let me go down.
You can clearly see the courtyard below, as well as 2 other doors on this level.
I'll grab the second crest.
You found your way to a corridor overlooking the Twilight Chapel. Yet you cannot simply drop down. The room is blocked by a magic barrier.
I am curious if we can get this time any faster, because I feel like, or like, I guess like doing it just now with us without doing that, like skip where you get to the air jet to bring you to the top. I wonder if it's possible to have much of an improvement over our previous time.
Yeah.
I guess we'll see. I don't remember. I don't know how old the time is that I've written down here.
people. This heathen wants to destroy an idol of your god, says the eye. When the sleepwalking monk hears those words, he lunges toward you in a panicked frenzy. The crystal smashes to smithereens, dispelling the barrier above the Twilight Chapel. The sleepwalker screams in terror as his false idol shatters, temporarily distracting him. You may want to take advantage of this momentary distraction to escape before the sleepwalker remembers who broke his statue. You drop down into the Twilight Chapel. Mother Ashira's dusty, desiccated corpse lies next to the Eye of Dalquor.
For years I have lulled these mortals to sleep. Years during which they believed they kept me contained. When in fact, I had been the one containing them.
We're not sure why this part takes so long. Like, there's no dialogue or anything.
There's dialogue.
Sorry.
Yeah. Do you not see the yellow text on the screen?
They are now.
No.
It would be.
You've managed to knock down the sleepwalker without losing sight. Well, by the time he awakes, the Eye of Dalquor will be long gone.
If that is truly what would bring you peace, I will
That was so
oblige
recalling.
you. But
Yeah.
if you believe these trifling
So we skipped
illusions
framework,
are my
right?
true strength,
Yeah, I don't think we need
prepare
that.
to be
Okay.
disappointed.
You are pushed back into your dream by a force
I think
too
especially with
powerful to
the
resist.
VIP
When
activity
you
weekend.
rise, you hear the Eye of Dalquor's chilling
If we did need it,
voice.
it would not be this weekend.
One last challenge left. One final dream.
As this statue crumbles to dust, its twin counterpart springs to life. You finally manage to slay the last illusion the Eye of Dalquor has crafted for you. Then something snaps in your mind, and you're jolted awake. As you blink awake, the Eye of Dalquor sighs.
Well, I have no more tricks. Despite the challenges I have thrown at you, here you stand. I suppose my reign over this monastery has come to an end. Drained of power yet again. For the
Just
moment, at least. You have managed to break the spell.
Now that
Yep.
the Eye of Dalquor's
So,
magic
good
has
time.
been disrupted, the
Yeah.
monks will slowly begin to rise from their long, reluctant slumber.
Oh my god, I think my... Look at my game. Does it look like my filter is gone?
Yeah, I think so.
I was like, I can't see, it's so blurry. I wonder how that happened. Oh, I know. It's the pause. There
Yeah,
we
it's at
go.
the same height here.
Yeah.